Hello students and welcome back to my classroom. Before we move on to our new lesson, let's look back at the things we learned in our previous lesson. If you have not seen my previous lesson, please go and watch it. Okay, so we're going to start with color. Our first color is green. Can you say it with me? Green. Then we have orange. Orange. Can you say that? Orange. Then we have red. Red. Can you say red? Very good. Now, blue. My favorite color, blue. And then black, which is this color, black. And next we have yellow. I also love yellow. I think it is so beautiful. Can you say yellow? Yellow. And then we have purple. Purple. It's quite a tricky word. Purple. And now, white. White. The same as my board. If you want to see the colors next to the actual color, please go and watch my last video. Now, let's go over our fruits again. Do you remember what these fruits look like? If not, go watch my previous video. Okay, let's start with strawberries. Strawberries. I love strawberries. Blueberries. Do you like blueberries? I love them too. Can you say that? Blueberries. Next is watermelon. Watermelon. Can you say it with me? Watermelon. Nice. Banana. One of the most popular fruits is banana. Orange. Orange. Can you say orange? Say it with me. Orange. Very good. And this was all our fruit from our last lesson. If you want to see pictures with the fruit, go and watch my previous lesson. Okay, for today's lesson, we are going to speak about who you live with. Before we begin, do you have any pets? A pet is an animal that you keep in your house. The two most common pets is a dog and a cat. Do you have any of these pets? I have one dog. What is your favorite animal? Do you have a favorite animal? Mine is a wolf. What's yours? Can you tell me the name of your favorite animal? Wow! So some families don't have any pets. If you don't have a pet, that's fine. If you don't have any pets, what pet do you want? If you don't want any pets, that's okay too. Now, let's talk about family. Family is your mom, your dad, brothers and sisters. Family is also your grandparents. Let's learn who all these people are. Let's learn some words we need to know before we start our next activity. Grandpa. Grandma. Now you may say something different, but it all means the same. Then we have mom and dad. And some people have brothers and sisters. We also have uncles. We have aunts and cousins. Let's go over all the names. We have grandpa, grandma, mom, dad, brothers, sisters. We also have uncles, aunts, and cousins. Think about your family for a second. Is your family big or small? Some people have big families with lots of uncles and aunts and cousins. Sometimes they even have more than one parent and many brothers and sisters. Is your family big or small? Think about it. Cool! For our next activity, you're going to need a pen and paper. We are going to draw our family trees. Pause the video and go get some paper and a pen. Now that you're back and you have your paper and pen, let's begin. Let's start with mom and dad. Okay, just copy me. Do this. And from mom and dad, you have you. That's you. If you need to stop the video and copy this. Now, this next part is if you have brothers and sisters. Sister, sister, me, and brother. Now for grandparents. Your mom and dad each have their own mom and dad. So let's put them into our family tree. From Mom, we have Grandpa and Grandma. Grandma and Grandpa. And from Dad, we have the same. Grandpa. But some parents have brothers and sisters. My dad has 2 sisters, so let's add them in. If your dad doesn't have any sisters, you can put in his brother. And if he doesn't have a brother, then you don't have to put anything. Okay, now for your mom. Does she have any brothers and sisters? My mom has 1 sister. If your mom doesn't have any brothers or sisters, you don't have to write anything. Very good. Now, we're going to learn about cousins. Cousins are your mom or dad's brothers and sisters' children. So on my mom's side, I have 1 cousin. After I have added in my cousins, let's talk about aunts and uncles. Aunt is a girl. I have 2 aunts on my dad's side. And for my mom, I have 1 aunt. Your cousins are your aunt's children. Let's start at the top with the grandparents. We have grandma and grandpa for your mom. Your grandma and grandpa also had your aunt or uncle. And now let's go to your dad's side. You have grandma and grandpa that had your dad. And they also had your dad's brothers and sisters. Then your parents made you. They also made your brothers and sisters. This is what my family tree looks like. Yours is probably a little bit different, but it should look the same. Now that we know all the names of different family members, who do you live with? Maybe you live with your grandma or grandpa. You could live with just your parents and it can only be you. Maybe you have brothers and sisters. Can you write down who you live with? I want you to write down on your piece of paper who you live with. And don't forget to add your pets. Let me call Hippo and we will ask him who he lives with. Hippo, Hippo, Hippo. Oh, hello Hippo.
Hello, Rebecca.
How are you today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Hippo, we have a question for you. Who do you live with? Can you name all the family members? I want you to tell all the boys and girls who you live with.
I live with my mommy, daddy, brother, sister, and grandma.
Wow, so you have a pretty big family.
Oh, yes.
Okay, everyone, it's the end of our lesson now. I hope you learned something. For your homework, I want you to practice the names of your family members. Okay, Hippo, I think it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.